Manforce, the organization that redefined the mechanics of the contraceptive market. Let's take a peek at the heart of this corporate giant. GM Online Media presents Making of Incredible Brands. Featuring Manforce Condoms. Healthcare has always been an essential part of the socio-economic pillars. One of the most critical domains related to healthcare that has been in focus for the last few decades is the pharmaceutical sector. India is the largest provider of generic drugs globally. The Indian pharmaceutical industry has shown impressive growth over the previous few years and has become one of the sunrise sectors of the Indian economy. One such example is Sri Ramesh C. Juneja and his brother Sri Rajiv Juneja, who established Mankind Pharma in Delhi. The company became a legal entity in 1991, and Mankind Group earned its reputation as a fully integrated pharmaceutical company in 1995. Mankind Pharma operates in 34 overseas destinations, leveraging 16,000 happy employees, and is now one of India's leading pharma manufacturing companies.
So Mankind was the first company which came and said we'll cut down the prices, and we slashed the prices by 50%, by 70%. I remember very well that we launched Neurokind, our premium brand, at a price of 7 rupees, where competitor was selling at 70 rupees.
Mankind entered the pharma industry by offering tablets with a combination of medicines, carving a niche for themselves.
So we were the first company to bring a combination of products. If, for example, on a prescription there is a Crocin and Voveron, so why not to bring Dolokind Plus, which has both the drugs. So first breakthrough came from Noragel suspension, which is antidiarrheal product. Doctors used to write metronidazole separately and antibiotics separately. We just combined that, and that gave us a breakthrough.
Then, in a unique offering, Mankind started offering premium quality condoms free of cost with Manforce tablets.
Sildenafil citrate was launched by some Indian company, so we were the second, third company. Manforce tablets were launched. We were very bullish about the product, and we started giving condoms free of cost with Manforce tablets. This is how this birth of Manforce condom happened.
In the absence of premium quality condom offerings from Manforce, condoms are a hindrance to pleasure. Still, the endeavors of Team Manforce on the research front have brought about a revolution in the contraceptive industry. Introduction of products like Extra Time, Flavored, Ribbed, and Ultra Thin condoms charted new paths in the psyche of consumer. Premium quality condom offerings under banners of Ultra Thin, Long Lasting have led to change in image of contraceptives as a whole.
And now we are the largest condom brand in India with more than 36% market share. We have more than 20 flavors, different variants, whether it is ultra thin, whether it is dotted, whether it is overtime or long lasting. So I think Manforce is one of the only brands in the country which has more than 25-30 variants when we compare ourselves to our competitors.
Manforce became a leader in the premium condom category by introducing a variety of flavors and textures. As the awareness and demand for premium condoms increased all over the country, Manforce expanded their production and established their plant in the holy city of Haridwar.
Mankind started its journey in 2012 to set up a male latex condom plant with a minimum capacity of about 15 million pieces a month. By 2014, we had surpassed 45 million pieces per month. And then there was no stopping us at all. We just set up another unit in 2019 taking up our capacities to about 720 billion pieces per annum, which is staggering.
The Manforce plant is built on sprawling 110,000 square feet and has a modular structure accredited by US FDA, CE for European countries and regulatory authorities for several other countries.
We export to Philippines, Afghanistan, CIS countries, African countries, Nepal, Bangladesh, a host of other countries.
The plant churns out 15 lakh premium condoms per day, and a team of more than 1,000 dedicated employees work in shifts around the clock to keep Manforce ahead of the curve. Scope of Manforce is not limited to commercial profit, but to be an inclusive organization, and thus majority of the workforce is comprised of women. And to minimize the carbon footprint, roof of the plant has been equipped with solar panels. Manufacturing premium quality condoms is made possible by a combination of multiple processes, closely monitored by quality control. Condoms have been a subject of curiosity throughout history. Some of the earliest references to condom use are from ancient Egypt around 3000 BC. People used linen sheets to protect themselves from all kinds of sexually transmitted diseases and birth control. In 1839, Charles Goodyear invented rubber vulcanization, and rubber condoms mass production kicked off in the 1860s. In 1920 came latex. Latex condoms were cheaper and easier to produce. Latex begins its journey from the rubber plantations in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. After spreading a day in quarantine, drums of tested and approved raw latex are stored in a designated area, where a flexible industrial hose is used to connect them to stainless steel supply lines. Latex is further pumped into temperature-controlled massive mixers.
गर्म पानी का सर्कुलेशन देते हैं, उसे हम 60 ± 2 डिग्री तक लेकर जाते हैं और उसे हम 12 से 24 घंटे के लिए मेंटेन रखते हैं। फिर उसमें हम नेक्स्ट डे रूम टेम्परेचर पे कूलिंग करते हैं।
Since latex is a natural product, it is stabilized by adding a mixture of chemicals called partial compounds. To ensure there are no lumps in the solution, all the ingredients are ground twice. Before leaving the compounding area, latex is tested for critical parameters like viscosity and total solid content.
Our major raw material is latex. Latex is THC, non-number content, viscosity, pH, alkalinity, VFA. These are the tests we are doing in latex.
The thickness of processed latex is managed by adding demineralized water and is pumped to dipping tanks using stainless steel pipes. Processed latex makes its way into the dipping area, and here it takes the familiar shape of a condom. Condom takes its shape and texture from the glass molds washed and dried on an automated line. The process of dipping draws its name from borosilicate glass molds being lowered or dipped into a tank of processed latex.
फिर डिप होने के बाद फिर इंटरमीडिएट चैम्बर में जाता है। इंटरमीडिएट चैम्बर का टेम्परेचर 65 से लेकर 90 तक टेम्परेचर मेंटेन करते हैं।
Temperature runs high around dipping lines. As a typical dipping line has a sequence of dipping tanks and intermediary ovens.
सेकेंड डीपर डीप होने के बाद फिर बॉटम ओवन में जाता है। बॉटम ओवन में जाने के बाद बीड फॉर्मेशन होता है, जहाँ बीड बनता है।
Freshly molded condoms are beaded before being baked in the main range to retain the product's shape. A bath in bleach solution softens condoms. Which are then stripped of the molds by a jet of water. The beaded condoms are then collected into bins that are moved to the washing area hourly. The condoms spend the next 30 minutes rolling around in a unique mix of chemicals called slurry that coats them with a powder. Condoms received from the dipping area are sticky and risk walls sticking together or being inconvenient to use.
एक वॉशिंग सेल ही हम उसको बनाते हैं। उसमें हम पीसीसी, एलएमसी और बेंजो के डाउट सिलिकॉन एमल्सन डालने के बाद उसका एक लिक्विड बनाते हैं। घोल बनाने के बाद उसको जो है हम एक पैरामीटर मेंटेन करने के बाद उससे हम वॉशिंग में उसे डालते हैं। कंडोम डाल के फिर उसे हम 30 मिनट तक वॉश करते हैं। करने के बाद फिर उसे हम निकाल के उसको 10 मिनट तक हाइड्रोसेक्शन करते हैं।
The condoms are then dried in two-stage dryers. The first one draws the excess water and the second one uses heat to dry them.
उसमें 90 मिनट तक ड्राइंग करते हैं और 20 से लेकर 30 मिनट तक उसको कूलिंग करते हैं।
The heat-dried condoms are spread out and cooled on specially designed tables. And after spending 30 minutes there, they are ready for electronic testing. Powder-coated and dried condoms are stored and assembled in the pre-ET area, then sent for electronic testing. ET or electronic testing is an exhaustive test for all the 5 lakh pieces of a standard batch that are tested for a puncture.
हमारी एक मशीन का प्रोडक्शन 18 से 20 हज़ार होता है और मशीन का जो रिजेक्शन होता है वो 2 to 3% रिजेक्शन होता है।
PCT or positive control testing is done for every batch to ensure that the machines work properly and detect leakage. A condom is placed on an electrode for testing and a high voltage current is passed through it. If there is a hole in the condom, then electricity passes through it and is diverted automatically to reject bins. Those who pass the test are directed to accept crates after being rolled by a brush. Rolling makes the product easy to handle and pack. Samples from every batch are collected for the water leak test and burst test. For the burst test, condoms are blown up like balloons and sensitive equipment measures the pressure inside condoms before bursting. Although the condoms are tested for holes in electronic testing, an independent water leak test is done on random samples from accepted bins to ensure that all the pieces sent to packing are of high standards.
Any other company was focusing on two sides. One was, it was all male-centric. And second was, it was dotted, rips, that's all. Texture was a hero of every condom. Our hero was flavors. So came flavors, so came dotted, so came thinnest. For a common man, from rupees 5 per condom to rupees 50 per condom. Strawberry flavor, chocolate flavor, vanilla flavor, banana flavor, cocktail flavor.
Manforce was one of the foremost brands to introduce flavors and textures in the Indian market. By this move, they changed the image of condoms from a simple contraceptive to a product that offered pleasure and protection. Manforce offers a host of flavors and is coming up with new ones as well. The process of flavor making is elaborate and is carefully monitored.
फ्लेवर्स में हम कॉन्डोम में डालते हैं तो 10% फ्लेवर बनाते हैं, सिलिकॉन ऑयल के साथ मिक्स करते हैं। 90 kg ऑयल 10 kg फ्लेवर मिक्स करके आधे घंटे तक उसको मिक्स करते हैं।
Flavor is mixed with silicon oil and is loaded into a foiling machine.
उसके बाद इस मिक्सिंग को यहाँ से पैकेट में डाल के BRT मशीन पे, इंडिविजुअल मशीन पे टैंक है, वहाँ पे उसको लोड कर देते हैं। डेली का हमारा आउटपुट 15 लाख का है, रिजेक्शन 0.5% है और गुड क्वालिटी का प्रोडक्ट हम अपना आगे सेल करते हैं।
Individual condoms are loaded onto conveyor that first takes the condoms to the flavoring station.
फ्लेवर विद ऑयल, कॉन्डोम में डोजिंग होता है, एक पीस।
The preloaded flavor is then dosed on the condoms.
मशीनों पे फ्लेवर के वेरिएंट चलते हैं अलग अलग और उस तरह से फॉलिंग हो जाता है। इस तरह से कॉन्डोम फॉइल हो जाता है।
And then individual pieces are sealed in foil packets and are visually checked for seal and contents. To meet the growing demand, Manforce introduced self-loading machines in the foiling areas and need minimum human contact, ensuring better hygiene and lower risk of contamination. Samples for the lubricant quantity test are collected after foiling to ensure the optimum amount of lubricant is being delivered by machines. This test determines the amount of oil per piece by measuring the weight of a condom before and after an ultrasonic bath in an alcohol-based solution. Once the samples are found to be satisfactory through, the batch is approved and is sent for packaging. Quality assurance and quality control is critical in pharmaceutical industry to manufacture and deliver zero-defect products with excellent quality, efficacy and safety for the consumers. The cascade approach is used to secure the product in its journey across the globe. The smallest in the cascade is the retail sale box and the largest is the shipper. Packing material is procured as per the production schedule.
वो लॉरी के द्वारा इधर लाई जाती है, उसके बाद उसी के अकॉर्डिंगली हम फॉइल प्रोडक्ट को इधर शिफ्ट करते हैं पैकिंग सेक्शन में
and is then fed into the pump pack machines.
प्लानिंग के हिसाब से मुझे क्या वेरिएंट यहाँ पे चलाना है, उसका हम पैकिंग मटेरियल स्टोर से लेते हैं।
Information leaflets and matching products are manually inserted into the box.
उस सेम वेरिएंट का ही मैं फॉइल प्रोडक्ट हम फॉइलिंग से इशू करवाते हैं और उसको पंप पैक पे लाते हैं। फिर उसके बाद उस पे इनर कार्टन और लिफलेट की फीडिंग होने के बाद में वो फुल्ली पैक्ड होके फॉइल प्रोडक्ट पैक होके बिन में निकलता है। उस बिन को हम शिफ्ट करते हैं शैलो रैपिंग पे।
All the inners are visually inspected for proper closure.
पैकिंग के डिफेक्ट्स जो हैं वो सील ओपन है, बॉडी प्रेशर है, इम्पटी पाउच है, ये सब पैकिंग के डिफेक्ट्स हैं।
And if the operator is satisfied, they forward it to cello wrapping.
सेलो रैपिंग पे शिफ्ट करने के बाद उसकी सेलो रैपिंग होती है जिसमें और टीयर टेप भी लगाया जाता है।
and further for packing into a printed outer box. The number of inner boxes to be filled in a printed outer box depends on the variant. The batch numbers of outer pack and individual products are carefully matched and randomly inspected to ensure they are in sync. The outer boxes are weighed to determine if they are carrying the correct quantity of inner boxes. The outer boxes are packed into shipping cartons or shippers. These shippers are then sent to one of the depots according to the shipping plan received from management. Usually, this shipping is done using trucks and is loaded using a chute to reduce the man-hours involved.
We are in again an expansion mode and expanding on Unit 2 with more dipping lines, with more packaging lines to meet our increasing demand.
About 36.3% of the market share in terms of volume-wise is dominated by Manforce in the condom market, making it a #1 brand and choice of millions of people. The brand has been successfully leveraging social media and moment marketing to increase traction and engagement. Manforce's campaigns have gone beyond just focusing on functional benefits such as birth control and prevention of STDs. It gave a broader meaning to safety by creating awareness about new dangers such as voyeurism, pornography, and online grooming of children. Bold marketing, backed by premium quality products, has established Manforce as a brand to be trusted. In addition, the state-of-art testing facility ensures that each product is tested on the highest standards, in line with the vision of founders, creating a pleasure-oriented contraceptive.